A debilitating gastrointestinal bug caused by the Cyclospora parasite is sickening thousands of people across several states, but most cases are concentrated in Michigan, where the total case count has surpassed 2,600. CNN health reporter Jacqueline Howard is with us now on this story. We've been talking about this for quite a while now, Jacqueline. Tell us more about the people who are getting sick here.
That's right, Brianna. And with each time we see a case more and more popping up, we're also hearing more about hospitalizations. We know that in Michigan alone, at least 44 people have been hospitalized with this illness. The 44 are among the more than 2,600 cases reported so far in that state. And then, Brianna, there are additional cases being reported across the country. More than half of states, 31 states total, are reporting cases. And we know that there are hospitalizations in other states as well. So this is really growing. But what I should really emphasize here, though, health officials are still scrambling to confirm the source of many of these cases, specifically the source of the outbreak happening in Michigan. The cases that we see in other states may not be connected to the larger cluster of cases that we see in Michigan as well as in parts of Ohio. And the reason why this is really difficult to pinpoint exactly the source is because when someone becomes infected with the Cyclospora parasite, it can be a couple of days to a couple of weeks until they develop symptoms. And so it makes it really difficult to identify what was the source of their infection. And that's the question that many health officials are scrambling to answer right now. And the illness itself, the symptoms to look for are gastrointestinal, primarily the most common symptom, watery diarrhea. In some cases, this can be explosive diarrhea. And again, this may develop just a couple of days or a couple of weeks after you actually encounter that Cyclospora parasite, Brianna.
Yeah, so it's not just like, oh, this was last night's dinner, right? This could have been last week's dinner.
Exactly.
And then also we've heard from medical experts that maybe you don't feel so good for a few days and then you start to get better, but then, oh my goodness, you start to feel bad again, that there can be this kind of up and down to it. So at first people might think they're getting better. I mean, what do they need? How do they need to be treated, and knowing that at a certain point, like, this is not just, I don't just have like your run-of-the-mill stomach bug here?
That's right. Symptoms can last for weeks in some cases. Now, this can be treated with a combination antibiotic. This specific medication, we should have, there it is there on your screen here. This specific medication can be a treatment, but for most healthy people, if you do have a healthy, robust immune system, most people may recover on their own eventually. But again, like you said, Brianna, symptoms can last. So it is helpful knowing that we do have a treatment. And when many people do become hospitalized with this, in most cases, it's actually because of dehydration, because those symptoms that I mentioned of diarrhea and nausea and in some cases vomiting, that can lead to dehydration, which can then lead to a hospitalization. But bottom line, Brianna, you want to avoid this. And the way to do that is to thoroughly wash your fruits and vegetables, your fresh produce. We know that you can become infected if you consume contaminated food or water. That's food or water that may be contaminated with feces. So wash your fruits and vegetables. You can try a 1 part vinegar, 3 parts water rinse, and like wash your vegetables in a bowl of that rinse, physically stir them with your hand. And also, even though it's summertime, cook your fruits and vegetables if you can. Grill that pineapple or saute those vegetables, because cooking can also help reduce your risk as well, Brianna.
Oh, it's such a bummer, Jacqueline, but the flip side is a lot of gastrointestinal distress, so I see your point, and I will take it. Jacqueline Howard, thank you very much for that report.